Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Football Manager 2020. This is episode number 5. It's transfer deadline day. We've had our opening game of the season. Offensively, we played well. We scored 2 goals. Probably should have had more, but we made a couple of huge mistakes that cost us and ultimately gave up more goals than we were able to get. So, for the most part, the tactics look good, but there's still one weakness in particular that I'm really reluctant to leave be. So I've been desperate to find a speedy center back. It's transfer deadline day, and we're one day away from our next game, which is on the road at Derby. That's going to be a tough one because Derby, of course, is one of the better teams. One of the favorites. They were really close to promotion last season, and we're going to be on the road. Now, they also opened with a loss, but that doesn't mean anything when we're right at the beginning of the season. So, big game ahead of us, but also we've got this transfer deadline day. So what I've been up to so far, and we are taking part in those festivities of that transfer deadline day. I just came back with a transfer report for Tommy Hoban. Tommy Hoban's actually a pretty decent player. 72 on the scout report. He's somewhere around second or third best as center defender. Pace is okay. It's not great. But decent set of skills. Problem with Tommy Hoban is he's actually out injured, damaged cruciate ligaments, and he's out for 3 to 4 months. So this would be a free transfer later on that we'd be picking up. Previously, he was with Blackburn on loan, and he was in Watford's academy for a long time and did get appearances. So pretty decent player, can play as a fullback. But for us would be best suited as a center back. So very affordable, but because of the long-term injury, not looking to make a move right now. Because even though it is transfer deadline day, this player can be signed as a free transfer later on. So free transfers will continue all the way through March. So we wouldn't have to wait till January for that next move. So free transfers, I've been looking at some of them, but for the most part, letting a lot of that go and kind of looking into moves more immediately on the day. So hopefully the scouting department can get a little bit done here, give me some idea. For instance, we just picked up a possible one here in Harwood Bellis, but it looks like potential ability is 3+ stars. So that's pretty decent, but I would imagine it would cost us a bit to try to bring this guy in. How's his pace? He doesn't have a lot of it, though he is a determined player. We are looking at 3 stars or better, though, so maybe. So what I've done is I have a whole list of players here that I was trying to get my scouts on. I've actually tried to sign an additional scout. Hasn't gone through. I would hope it goes through today, and maybe he could just pour over some scouting reports real quick and give us a little more feedback on this. You always get a little more done on deadline day than you do other times. So as we push forward, we'll see. Connor Shields, 17-year-old center back. This is one of mine, actually. Developing pretty quickly. We'll probably keep him here. 8.5 hours till the deadline. Now 8 hours. That's somebody I would love to sign, but no. And Liverpool has signed him. Ooh, hello. That's a big move. I am picking up a couple of free transfers, but those are just youth signings. As we've been loading up on that, so registration window, we'll come back to it. There you go, fullback. Haggerty, just 1.5 star right now. A lot of this is just potential players coming in, and quite a few of them I will turn around and try to sell. There's another one. Oh, there you go. Okay, so Tommy Miller, this is the scout that I was looking to pull in last second. We've got him adaptability 20 and judging ability and potential both at 17. This is an outstanding scout. And at just $525 per week, that's a steal. This is really annoying, though, that Mike Marsh wants us to go defensive every game instead of doing... That still really irks me about this game, is you get advice from your assistant coaches, but it goes against the team philosophy. It goes against the team tactics that you've developed. Why don't they give you advice that supports the tactics and maybe tweaks it? But they always go to the polar opposites almost every week. That hasn't changed at all. Jay Fulton, squad player to fringe player. Yes, I agree with that. So let's make that move. Still have 8 hours. Keep pushing forward. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to get done in this time. Some of it's going to come down to scouting. Okay, Lundstrom in for Fulton. Absolutely. He needed the break last time. That's the only change to make to the side. And that's the pairing that I want. Byers, slightly weak, but I've got a young pair here that are pretty decent and should develop. So for now, I'm okay with keeping them in. They are capable. And even though I like Rodon, I'm still not quite there. I still would love to see that one more center back. So again, that's the big move we're looking for. We are not the favorites on this one. So it could be a tough match for us. It's been depleted by the sort of deal you've made this transfer window. Is there more to come today, or have you run out of money? We started out of money. We've actually generated some money, so we've freed some up. There's still enough to bring a couple more players in. We'll go with that. There you go. 6.5 hours till deadline. Though it's really annoying me how active Reese is. I'm going to have to shut him down here pretty soon because he's brought in a ton of players. Alright, I've already added you to the short list, but there you go. I think Tosin. Ooh, hello, quality. But we don't have 14 million. And he's already on loan. Put him on the short list, though. As he's definitely quality. Oliver Skip, Tottenham player, on the loan list, 18-year-old midfielder. Midfield, though, I'm a little bit deep at the moment. Where would he fit in? Okay, so he's a defensive mid, primarily. I could certainly use that backup to Matt Grimes, but Matt Grimes is going to be playing a lot in that role. And sorry, Oliver Skip, but my only issue with taking another loanee is that I'm already 1 over the limit on what can be in the match squad. So I need to take somebody who's starter quality if I'm going to take someone Otherwise, we go 2 over that limit, and then 2 players are always missing out. All right, back to the assignments. Let's see what we have here. Curtis Tilt, how we looking? Pace is 14, but otherwise not great. 2.5 stars. Let's go ahead and stop the assignment for now. Let's see, can we... There we go, cancel the assignment. Tommy Hoven, we're already on it. Baffo, how we looking? Pace is 16. I do want to keep up on that one, even though the ability is not great. The pace is absolutely there. Okay, that's not free transfer. That's Nathan Phillips. How are we looking on this one? Still lacking info. Harwood Bellis. Decent. Pace is decent. That's free agent. Free agent. We'll look to them later. Why don't I slide these guys down? See if we can't get a little bit more out of these guys. A little knowledge. Still nothing I can jump on at the moment. Do our briefing, tactics, go with the familiar side of it. We're going to go with pressing intensity. Right now I haven't found the magic one that they respond to very often. Wow, he's in it again for this? Okay, I really think it's time to change your responsibilities. Let's see, under 18. Staff, where are players? Sorry, I'm sure you're hearing some noise in the background. Kids are having a little bit of a rough day today down in the daycare. If you haven't heard, I own a daycare. My wife and I run it together, and she's the one in it most of the time. I go help out a little bit here and there. It should have been in there. I didn't see it. I'll find it later. I'll adjust it later. For now, I'll leave him be. We're delighted to have him. Do great things here. I did not want this guy. I did not want to sign this kid. He's got no potential. It's a terrible signing. Could improve a lot. He still looks only like maybe a National League player. Two and a half hours left in the window, and I'm running out of time and not getting any feedback that I need on these guys. It used to give you a bunch of feedback on the day of. At this point, we're still looking at just Harwood Bellis as the only likely move that we could make today. I don't have enough information here. He's too slow. I guess we can cancel that assignment. See, am I getting anywhere on these guys? No. Pace is good, 13 to 17. Tackling's good, heading's good, marking not sure. But he's already on loan at a club, so it would have to be a deal. We'd have to get him signed. Okay, well, we've got a couple hours. We can wait. I don't want to make a desperate move that we're going to regret later when we don't have room to play around. We have a very small budget. It's not like you can take a chance when you're not certain. There you go. We'll take that positive approach, though I don't necessarily feel that way. Stop! Oh my goodness, he is annoying. I've got to figure out where that is to tell him to stop. I don't want to eliminate it entirely. I mean, I like that he's handling this job and bringing in young talent that we can turn around and sell later on, or they could actually develop and make their way into the first squad. However, he's going nuts. The guy's been bringing in a couple players every single day, and half of them are total garbage. Half of them have been good deals, though. But again, with the 1.5 star potential, not good enough. 30 minutes left in the window, and I think we are going to have to go the route of a free transfer. But let's check one last time here. Buffo I wonder about, because even though the scouting report's a 47, he's got that speed that I need. Overall top speed. Okay, his passing's a little bit. Ooh, no interest in a loan. They don't want to sell him. Well, that makes life a little bit difficult. Phillips might have decent pace, but still too early to say. Definitely not Abdi, but he's a different position. That's not a center back. Somebody available on a free transfer. Yeah, we're not getting any closer locking these guys down. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to get through transfer deadline day without being able to make a move. Just too late. Transfer deadline has passed. Payroll expenditure. So we are 9th in the league in spending. Stoke on top. Fulham 2nd. So we are up there. We are definitely up there. Sherrod Brown. Yeah, more. Let me guess. You're somebody I would want. Wow, look at that. That's what I need. We've been the most active, but most of those are peripheral youth players. We were the most active in the entire football league. De La Feu to United. Not familiar with this player, but coming from Napoli. Alrighty. So, that was that. Breath back from a hectic transfer deadline day. How pleased were you to bring in this group of players? Not very pleased at all. It's part and parcel of the game. I have to wait and see how pleased I am. I'll take that approach instead of the negative of, no, I'm not happy with the deals. Though I am happy with the 2 loans we were able to complete a couple weeks back. Ooh, I'm cagey with the media. Okay, there shouldn't be anything new in here. Belmont's under 21. Longstaff's under 21. Surge is under 21, so yeah, we're good. What was your promise? Okay. Oh, really? If I had an offer for you, I would have accepted it. Yeah. Oh, you sound very professional there. Very professional. Let's see. I'm in the locker room. Ouch, he's in the highly influential of the under 23s. How is he anyway? 2-star. And a center back with some pace. He might actually find himself a position here if he wasn't such a douchebag behind closed doors. Isolated incident. Alright, well, here we go. The 4TV Friday evening game. Difficult one on the road here, to say the least. See, who's the one left out? Surge? Yeah, I'm okay with Surge being left out because we have more depth elsewhere. By the way, so Tom Carroll. Tom Carroll was out injured. He's supposed to be our key center mid, and with the current setup with Lundstrom and Longstaff here, those 3 should be rotating through the 2 positions and getting 99% of the playing time. Tom Carroll started with an injury when we began the playthrough. The day he came back and started training, light training, he was injured. It was minor. It was going to be a less than a week thing. But he resumed his light training and immediately took a 2 to 4 week injury. All 3 injuries, different injuries. So he has not even made it back to full training yet with the squad and has his 3rd injury of the series. He is not highly susceptible to injuries either. That's the unfortunate part to all of that. So 10 of the same 11 players. We'll see if they can pull it together this time. Come on, guys, show me what you can do. And I think there's more to come. Alright, well, we got 5 guys fired up. Let's go ahead and kick off. On the road at Derby. Most of the crowd's in white, but that's not them. Not us, that is their fans. Ooh, a little laggy here. Hopefully it's just because of the start of the game. I did tweak settings. Wow, he looked offside by a good margin as he scores an early one, and yes, it is offside. Would have been nice, though, if the keeper would have made the stop because there was no early call on that. He was well offside here. I said 5 steps. He was about 4 steps off, but yeah. Roberts gets to that one, and this does not seem to be... Let's go a little bit quicker here. There we go. All right, Bidwell with the ball in, and we get a shot off the post. That one rattled off the post, came back out. They were very fortunate there that we did not take the early lead in this one, and then the putback after the partial clear out nearly went in as well. Bidwell with the ball in, and that was 1 man against 4. He does not get there first, though. Roberts over to Bidwell. Bidwell sets it up for Byers, and his shot is blocked. That was destined to be our 2nd almost goal. Byers out to Grimes. Resets to Longstaff. Out to Grimes again. Grimes turns it over, but recovers the ball well. Unfortunately, though, that clearance goes to them, but Longstaff takes the ball back. He's got a shot. No. He hangs on to it a little bit too long, and it gets put out for the corner, but we are all over them early on in this one. Heavy pressure. Resets to Grimes. Grimes tries to dribble past Clark. Can't make it. Cleared out. Throw in. Right now it's been all us. Matt Grimes with the yellow, but that free kick scrapes the outside of the net. Very nearly goes in. I've seen him score that one during the preseason on 2 occasions already, so he is doing pretty good with those free kicks from close and getting a lot of those chances with this setup, with this tactic, as we play the ball through that middle. 0-0 goes free kick for Derby, but it's cleared. Byers on the counter, long ball ahead. Bora! Oh, so close. Great save from the keeper. Should have done better, maybe gone far post on it. Like the corner goes far post. Rodon out to Grimes. Grimes under pressure, resets. And we find a little space, but that's the end of that highlight. Already yellow card for Bidwell and for Grimes. That's a little concerning. It's halftime, though. And even though we're on the road, it's been nearly all us in this game. On the road. This is good. It's looking good. Shots are 5-2. We've come very close 2-3 times already to an opening goal, and we very much look like we could grab a goal in the second half. I doubt we'd get more than maybe 1. We'll see how the defense holds up. We'll see how they come out and play the second half. But the first half looked very good. So I'm going to passionately say that I'm pleased with how things are going. Really? You're not pleased because it's tied. Let's go back to the there's more to come. Wow, you didn't... Okay. How about you've been unlucky? Wow. Okay. Back to there's more to come. Lame, guys. Lame. You weren't pleased with that half. I'm glad you want more. But then when I tell you that there's more to come, you don't respond to that one. Byers out to Roberts. Roberts switches it to Bidwell. And we create the chance. We've got bodies in the middle, and it has been working pretty well for us. Nice play there, but Bidwell forces the quick turnover and switches it out to the other flank. Those guys are connecting really well back and forth with each other. That was awfully close by Derby there. That was their best chance of the game so far. And it's early in the second half, so hopefully our attitude has not dropped off that much just because they didn't think they did that well. Here's Kalulu! He recovers it. Great save from the keeper. Great save from the keeper on that one. Rodon takes a little bit of a knock. He's recovering quickly, though. Back up into the mid-70s. Vanderhorn picks up a yellow. That's our third of the game. That's starting to get more and more worrying as we go on. Roberts switching to the other flank. Bidwell, what a ball that was. Bidwell went all the way with it. His shot was blocked, though. And sets up the corner. Kalulu, Kalulu does not get a yellow for that. But he does stop the counterattack. Okay, here's the pressure. Come on, guys. Pressure. Oh, that would have been a great steal right there because he would have been right in front of goal. There's the ball over the top. This is where I need that pace. Oh, Patterson with the goal. I thought maybe he was offside, but that must have been timed just right. It's a fantastic cross. Regardless of whether he's offside or not, can't see it. So no idea whether he's onside or not, and we're not seeing the replay. Trying to watch now. Yeah, it's off screen. It's perfectly in line. That is what you call the perfect cross. Doesn't get any better than that. Let's go into demand more now, though. There's another chance for Derby. They've created literally one chance all game, or a half chance other than that. And that only came because of the perfect cross. Can we do better, though? Now that we're behind a goal, we need something. Here's Bidwell. Lundstrom. Borja. Out to Roberts. Into Longstaff. Nice shot. There's another corner. We're getting so many chances. We need to produce a goal out of this, though. 70th minute. Time for some subs. Let's see if I can make the magic happen. Lundstrom is anxious, but having a really good game. So where do you go with that one? I think we're going to trust the form. Kalulu, though, not doing great. So who do we have to replace him? It's Routledge. Bring in Routledge. And then Byers is struggling, so let's give Selena a chance. And we'll go with those two for now. So again, a little frustrating that we can create so many chances and not get a goal. Bidwell with the interception. Starts the attack. Longstaff. Oh, not a good ball to Roberts, and that one gets picked off. And here comes the counterattack again. Poor marking that time from our center backs, as he should have already been picked up. Ball ping-ponging around. They've still got possession here. And that shot is deflected wide. Out for the corner. There we go. Now a chance to attack. Routledge. Nice tackle there. But it goes out for the throw. Boy, look how fast that flipped from our shot advantage to disadvantage. We need to go from positive to very attacking here. Corner kick. Cleared out by the defense. Oh, sorry, we are at the advantage. I gotta get used to this. We're in yellow here. This is our alternate uniform, our third uniform. 13-9 on the shot attempts. Not sure why we're not in the green. Roberts, Longstaff, Borja, out to Bidwell, Grimes, Lundstrom, sends it out to the flank. Nice ball in, but it is cleared out by the defense, and we reset again. Roberts, another cross over to Bidwell. Bidwell's shot skies. He hit that one on the volley. It's just about time for another shout. Oh, we're almost out of time. We're out of time. We're out of time. And Bidwell's shot goes wide. We're going to lose this one 1-0. So 2 games in a row. We dominate. We control. We get the most chances. But we come out on the losing end. No mistakes this time. I mean, that was just a fantastic goal by Patterson. And more so, the cross was phenomenal. So Derby creates 1.5 chances, and they get their goal. We had 5, 6, 7 at least half chances. A couple really solid chances. And we just couldn't grab the goal. Throughout the preseason, in the first game, we did finish chances. We did get shots on target. So I'm not too worried that on this occasion it didn't translate into any goals. It should have. It really should have. We should have had at least a point today. I think we should have come away with 3 points. I think we easily could have had 2 goals out of all those chances. So in this case, I do need to tell the team that it was disappointing. And we're going to say it assertively. Though maybe I want to... How about we calmly say, I can't fault you for your performances. It was just one of those days. Or do we want to get on them? I don't like using this all the time. Considering how they responded at halftime, I think they needed to hear that. I don't like using that on every loss. I don't want to yell at the players every time we lose. But considering we've lost the opening 2, they needed that. They needed to hear that. Oh, Rhoda. Okay, just a bruised foot. He's okay. Let's see, Robert. Oh, fullback. Okay, right back. The fullbacks have been doing a really good job for us in this tactic. They've been fantastic. You're already asking me if I want to make him a permanent member of the squad. We're 2 games into the season. He's showing everyone what he could do. Everyone would want him. Sounds good. Oh, that's right. Selena hasn't even started. He's come off as a sub in the 2 games, but that is his 40th appearance, Man City. Get $325,000 for that. Grimes, outstanding training here. Let's go ahead and praise him for that. He wasn't very happy with hearing that. I've told him before. Norfeld. Gotta criticize that. That's garbage, though. Okay, well, it's a very disappointing start to the season, but it's not all bad. It happens. It's only 2 games. And both games, we were the better team. First game, 2 mistakes cost us the game. Second game, 1 outstanding play from the opposition. We made a lot of really nice plays that were far better. So just a little bit unlucky, a little bit unfortunate, a little bit off. I mean, however you want to chalk that one up, we could have and should have done better. We're right there. Right there. So we'll see. We'll get there. We will get there. This is not worrying yet. Now, free transfers are still absolutely a thing, so I'm going to try to get a lot of scouting reports done because I'd still love to bring in a center back here, and especially to free up one of those loan spots as we are squad-wise. You've got Wilmot, and Wilmot is the backup right now, but Wilmot is much too slow. His pace is a 10. So on loan from Watford, even though he's got some decent skill, we could do so much better. So I'd actually like to send Wilmot back, cancel that loan, and then we can actually bring up our 22-year-old, the one who was just whining earlier about not getting loaned out. He could actually replace Wilmot, and then depending on where we were at, he can get the occasional off the bench and start getting some actual experience and not just on loan somewhere else. He's got the pace to do what we want, but skill-wise he's not quite there. That's why I'd rather have him as kind of the 4th option. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. again, and for the second time in a row, things not going as I hoped. Is this a sign, FM20, that things are a little more challenging, or is this more of a sign? I've always been lower league manager. I've always come up from the National League and play a number of seasons, but I never get past about League One, or maybe I just get to Championship. But then the new edition comes out and I move on and I start a new series, and so I'm always doing that over and over again. I haven't played Championship or Premier League in too many series of all these years, so maybe it's because it's a little different for me being at this level now, and now you're starting to play against big money like Stoke, already $1 million on their payroll. They're twice what we have, and they're spending money for players, and we don't have budget for that. So is that why I'm struggling to find? I know one area that's always been a strength for me is finding quality loan players to bring in to play for the squad to deal with the fact that we're on a low budget. This time, hey, we did bring in 2, and the other guys were already here, so we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of time, a lot of season left to play. 2 games is only 2 games. That's all it is. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.